Welcome to Deep World Updates. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The headlines are different now. Missile deals, new jets, modern warships. Every day, the news brings fresh stories of military upgrades and strategic partnerships, signaling a dramatic shift in the nation's priorities. For decades, this was unthinkable for the Philippines, long seen as one of Asia's most underfunded militaries. Soldiers once trained with outdated equipment and the country's defense capabilities lagged far behind its neighbors. But now, Manila finalizes a landmark deal for BrahMos supersonic missiles, a move that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. These advanced weapons represent not just new hardware but a new mindset, one that values readiness and resilience. The first squadron of FA-50 jets now conducts regular maritime patrols, soaring over the Philippine Sea. Their presence is a clear message. The nation is no longer content to watch from the sidelines. New frigates arrive to bolster the Philippine Navy, their sleek hulls and advanced systems a testament to the country's commitment to defending its waters and its sovereignty. On July 24, 2025, these headlines are reality. What was once a distant dream is now unfolding before the eyes of the nation. The Philippines is shifting from passive defense to credible deterrence, and the world is watching. International observers attend military exercises, and parades showcase the new face of the armed forces. This isn't just about hardware, it's about the men and women who serve, their training, their dedication, and their renewed sense of purpose. It's about building a force that can respond to any threat, while also supporting communities in times of need. It's about a nation finally able to protect its people and its future. Families can look to the horizon and feel a sense of security, knowing that their loved ones are shielded by a modern, capable military. Imagine a fisherman from Palawan, once helpless as foreign vessels encroached on his livelihood. For years, he watched as outsiders took what belonged to his community, powerless to stop them. Now, he sees Philippine patrols overhead, a promise that his government is watching over him. The sight of jets and Coast Guard vessels brings hope, and a sense that the tides have finally turned. This transformation is about confidence, both for Filipinos and for the world. It's about showing that the Philippines is ready to stand up for itself and to be a reliable partner in the region. Years of planning, investment, and a new national consensus have turned the archipelago's challenges into strengths. Leaders and strategists have worked tirelessly to chart a new course for the nation's defense. The new military assets are just the start. They're part of a broader vision for security, prosperity, and national pride. As the economy grows and the nation modernizes, a strong military ensures that progress is protected. The Philippines is awake, and it's ready to defend its place in the world. With renewed strength and unity, the nation steps forward, determined, vigilant, and proud of what it has become. For years, the Philippines chose social spending over defense. But now, the government sees security and economic growth as inseparable. A strong defense attracts investment and protects resources. Foreign companies want stability, open trade routes, safe assets, and rule of law. The Philippines' exclusive economic zone is rich in fish, oil, and gas, but vulnerable to illegal exploitation. Modern ships and surveillance aren't just for defense, they're essential for economic preservation. The message is clear. Military modernization is an investment in national development, not aggression. Security is the infrastructure that supports all other progress. This dual-focus strategy ensures today's economic gains aren't lost to tomorrow's threats. Defense and prosperity now go hand in hand. Look at a map. The Philippines is a nation of over 7,600 islands, scattered like emerald jewels across the western Pacific. Each island, large or small, is a piece of a vast and intricate puzzle, forming one of the most unique archipelagos on Earth. With this comes one of the world's longest coastlines, stretching over 36,000 kilometers. These endless shores are not just beautiful, they are vital lifelines for millions, supporting fishing, trade, and tourism. But this breathtaking geography is also a security nightmare. The sheer number of islands, many remote and uninhabited, makes it incredibly difficult to monitor and defend every corner of the nation. Patrolling such vast, open waters requires immense resources, ships, aircraft, and trained personnel, that the country has long struggled to provide. Gaps in coverage leave room for threats to slip through unnoticed. The Philippines sits at a strategic crossroads, nestled between the contested South China Sea, the open Pacific, and the vital Luzon Strait. This location makes it a key player in regional security and global trade. Instability in these waters threatens not just the Philippines but the flow of goods and energy across Asia. Trade, security, and national sovereignty are all at stake. The scattered islands, many with little infrastructure, make it hard for authorities to project power. This allows illegal fishing, smuggling, and even insurgency to take root in the shadows. Connecting and protecting the nation demands a robust network of bases, airfields, and advanced surveillance systems, investments that are only now being realized after years of neglect. Geography dictates the nation's defense priorities. A strong navy, a modern air force, and a vigilant coast guard are not luxuries for the Philippines. They are absolute necessities for survival and stability. The unity and sovereignty of the nation depend on overcoming these daunting geographic challenges. Every outpost, every patrol, is a statement of national resolve. The Philippines must secure its islands, its waters, and its future, or risk losing them to those who would exploit its vulnerabilities. The archipelago's dilemma is clear: adapt, defend, and unite, or face the consequences of inaction. For decades, the Philippines relied on the U.S. for external defense, focusing its own forces on internal threats. The 2012 Scarborough Shoal standoff was a wake-up call. Diplomacy alone wasn't enough. The Philippines won a landmark legal victory in 2016, but without military muscle, the ruling changed little on the water. Chinese vessels stayed, Filipino fishermen were harassed, and public frustration grew. The lesson was clear: international law needs credible enforcement. The Scarborough crisis united the nation, sovereignty became a matter of pride and survival, news of Chinese harassment fueled support for military spending. The era of neglect ended, necessity drove action. The Philippines resolved to modernize, determined to defend its rights. A new era of national resolve had begun. The Philippine government has embarked on a bold journey with the launch of the revised AFP Modernization Program, a comprehensive, multi-decade initiative designed to transform the country's defense capabilities. This program is structured into 3 distinct phases, each one carefully building upon the achievements and lessons of the previous stage, ensuring a steady and strategic progression toward a stronger national defense. Horizon 1 was all about addressing the most urgent needs. It filled critical gaps in the military's arsenal by acquiring FA-50 fighter jets for air defense, new patrol vessels to secure maritime borders, and helicopters to enhance mobility and rapid response. These assets laid the foundation for a more capable and responsive armed forces. With Horizon 2, the focus shifted outward, prioritizing external defense. The acquisition of missile-capable frigates, advanced corvette ships, and the powerful BrahMos anti-ship missile system marked a significant leap in the country's ability to deter and respond to threats beyond its shores. These upgrades signaled a new era of maritime security and regional presence. Now, as the nation enters Horizon 3, the ambition is to achieve a fully credible and modern defense posture. This phase brings in multi-role fighter jets for air superiority, submarines for undersea warfare and deterrence, long-range maritime patrol aircraft for persistent surveillance, and advanced radar systems to provide early warning and situational awareness across the archipelago. Submarines, in particular, are a true game-changer. Their stealth and endurance make them powerful deterrents, capable of operating unseen beneath the waves and projecting strength where it matters most. They add a new dimension to the country's defense strategy, making any potential adversary think twice. Every new asset is part of a larger, integrated strategy. Advanced radar provides early warning against threats, patrol aircraft extend surveillance over vast waters, ships and fighter jets enable rapid response, while missiles and submarines serve as credible deterrents. Together, they form a multi-layered shield for the nation. This is the vision of Project Horizon, a layered, interconnected defense network designed specifically for the unique geography of the Philippine archipelago. It's about creating a seamless web of protection, where every asset and every outpost works together to safeguard the nation's sovereignty. Through relentless training, modernization, and strategic partnerships, the Philippines is building a force ready to meet the challenges of tomorrow. The goal is clear: to protect the nation's people, territory, and future prosperity. The era of piecemeal upgrades is over. Today, every piece of equipment, every system, and every soldier has a defined role in a unified defense strategy. The Philippines is no longer just catching up, it's charting a new trajectory for its defense, with purpose and vision. Military modernization brings economic benefits too. Protecting marine resources like oil, gas, and fish means energy independence and food security. A strong defense posture attracts investment. Stability is good for business. Modernization drives local industry. New bases, maintenance contracts, and technology transfer create jobs and skills. Many defense assets have dual uses: transport planes for disaster relief, ships for rescue, engineers for infrastructure. Advanced radar helps with weather and air traffic, not just security. The tools of defense are also tools for national resilience. Every peso spent on security supports broader development. Modernization is about more than weapons. It's about building a stronger nation. Ordinary Filipinos benefit from a safer, more prosperous country. The Philippines isn't modernizing alone, it's strengthening alliances. The U.S. Mutual Defense Treaty remains the cornerstone, with expanded exercises and intelligence sharing. Japan provides patrol vessels and surveillance aircraft. Australia offers training and joint patrols. New partnerships with India, South Korea, and European nations diversify suppliers and expertise. These alliances bring more than hardware. They provide training, joint exercises, and shared tactics. Interoperability with allies is a powerful deterrent. Any threat to the Philippines could trigger a wider response. Collective security multiplies the nation's strength. Modernization is expensive, but the government is balancing defense with social needs. The strategy: grow the economy, improve tax collection, and fight corruption to fund both guns and butter. Defense spending is rising, but education, healthcare, and infrastructure remain top priorities. Creative financing, multi-year payments, soft loans, and grants makes big-ticket purchases sustainable. Transparency and oversight prevent corruption and ensure value for money. Public trust is essential. People support defense spending when it's used wisely. The goal: a secure nation without sacrificing social progress. Smart funding keeps modernization on track and the nation moving forward. On July 24, 2025, the Philippines stands transformed. New ships and jets are more than symbols, they're guardians of prosperity. Defense and economic growth are inseparable, one sustains the other. The risks are real: cost, training, and regional tensions. But inaction is riskier. The Philippines chooses self-reliance, upholding law and stability in the Indo-Pacific. This is empowerment. Fishermen feel safe, investors feel confident, and new industries can grow. The roar of jets and sight of frigates signal a nation determined to prosper. A strong Philippines benefits not just its people, but the entire region. The nation is no longer just surviving, it's ready to lead. The future is secure, and the Philippines is claiming its place in the world.